Okay, back on 508 video. But before I do that, just wanted to point out this video is actually uh kind of dedicated. I'm doing it for someone that paid for this. Kind of not necessarily paid for this, but then he paid to consult on 508 and sought advice, and I gave him. However, I decided to do more by doing a video. Some things I remember that I did not bring up during the conversation we had privately. So I want to explain those things that I omitted or forgot to point out on this video, link it to him so that he will have time, make out time to watch this video to now make a better decision. So the reason why I'm pointing this out first is if you have clarification, have enquiries you want to make, and you want to talk to me one on one. Not necessarily one on one, not one on one. Just talk to me directly, not necessarily posting messages expecting when I will respond to, which I probably may never, depending on time. But you want to get that instant response or advice or seeking for solution. You have two options: either you pay for that 3 year subscription for that and other things attached to that, which is 50,000 naira, or you pay for the one-off consultancy service, which you could pay, which is 7,000 naira. You pay, then we'll talk. It's not like you are going to call me with your airtime. All you need is to talk on WhatsApp or Telegram, as long as possible. Sometimes people who have done that, you could tell that sometimes we talk close to an hour, you know. So, and most what I usually do when you want to make such request, I always first ask you what's the subject you want to talk about, so that I will know if it's something I have full knowledge on, to be in a, be able to you get value for what you are going to pay for. Before, if it's something that I know I'm not that I could say gain that full knowledge. For example, there are some I'm not an expert on automatic transmission. So if what you want to discuss is something that is purely technical automatic transmission, I'll tell you there's no point for you to pay for this because I'm not in a better position for that. So you're not going to get the value of what you're paying for fully. Unless you are seeking for just the basic knowledge. So you could try somebody else. So that's why I'm doing this video. If not that he didn't pay for that, you wouldn't have gotten this video, and probably you watching it would not have enjoyed it. So I'm doing it for him, but you could still get from it. If you know you can't afford that 7,000 naira for one of consultation, 50,000 naira for 3 years, where you can anytime you want, you can always call, or at least you ask when I'm available, we'll do that discussion. Or you send message, I respond, whatever. The other things attached to that one, you can get the conditions if you're interested. I'll say the full details. So I just wanted you to know these are the advantages of making those payments. Don't expect everything to be free. Don't expect everything to be free. The ones I have, if not thousands now, of videos on my YouTube channel concerning some of these Peugeot related matters. They are free for you there, but if you want that personal private consultation, you have to pay. So I'm telling you now, so don't call me and then or contact me and then start feeling I'm snobbing or ignoring you when you choose not to pay. So I'm bringing up for. I mean, if you are not the type that like paying to gain something valuable, then I mean you are not the type to actually have someone to take you seriously in life. Okay, so I mean, if you are going for talking about cars, and you're already ready to spend to get one good knowledge to be able to prevent you from wasting your resources, or be able to prevent you from having issues, constant waste of resources maintaining the vehicle. Why bother to buy the car? You don't deserve it. Okay, so I'm going fully into this. So his question was he is interested in buying 508. W2, and it was going to be his first vehicle, first car. So I would narrow it down to this model, which is 2014 to early 2017. And you could say 2014 to 2016, but like I said, just this more version of 508, the facelifted W2. So, so that's virtually after I've explained everything. So we came to this conclusion. He now decided this is what he's going for based on my explanations, the good, the bad, expectation of what to spend in maintenance of this vehicle. And so, however, something I omitted is about the region of cars, especially specifically for 508 for this video that Nigerians seems not to know about. I did a video on this not long ago, but I want to repeat it and even point out some other information that I gather and probably will still be getting to know, because this is about Peugeot in China. It seems what's going on there is completely different from what is going on down here, even in Europe. As if we did it, in fact, I mean, it's strange that they are even getting better engines than us, than even Europeans. I'm telling you, they are getting better ones that are even cheaper to maintain, give less issues than even the Europeans that who own the brands. That's very, I mean, I was surprised as I keep finding out this information. So I wish Nigerians would switch to start importing cars from there than Europe. I mean, like I said, they are even left-hand drive. Use left-hand drive cars, so it's much better. It's not as if it's going to be more expensive. I don't know the exchange rate, Nigeria currency with China, but it can be worse than the one in euro and pounds and the dollar. So okay, so this is, like I said, this is the facilitator model. This is the front view of it. This is the one of the best looking 508. Even this other R8, I personally don't even like the car. The front view makes sense. The rear view, talking about the 508 that succeeded this one, the 2018, 2019, the rest. The front view makes sense, interior makes sense, but rear view, but this one, both the front view, the side view, the rear view, the interior, top notch. So the reason why I'm doing this is to advise the guy, because most of our discussion was centered on what's it called? Was centered on turbocharged engines. Because I asked him don't bother with this VTI 120 engine, which is the non-turbocharged direct injection engine. I told him avoid that. So, but this is naturally aspirated engines. So the former video I did concerning this 508 in China, I pointed out that they have a 2.0 liter common engine you find in 407, 307, which other car? Trying to remember. So these engines, they are already common, the parts are available, they are not yet aspirated, so it's just like if you are driving a 407 engine, so you don't really have compared to all those turbo engines with other. So this is it. So this is the EW10A. So it's just I don't know what model they gave it on the one they are selling in China. So I know I've looked at everything. It's basically EW10A. They probably might give it a different name, something similar, but I mean, both the accessories, I believe they are all the same. I don't think there will be any difference. Especially the major part of the accessory that you need to replace at some point will be the same Even the throttle body, I expect it to be that of 408 throttle intake manifold, and the throttle body will be most likely that of 408. I'm not saying I know for sure, but it can be beyond that. That's my expectation. Every other thing will be just the same. Um, so it's 147 horsepower. They increase the power a little bit from 143 to 147. So in terms of power wise, it'll be okay. Like I said, it will just be like driving a 407 with this engine, EW10A. I mean, you can't say, yeah, it's not necessarily a quicker, but it's good enough to pull the vehicle. And good thing is it has the option of automatic or manual. Though it's 5-speed manual, but the good thing is it has 6-speed automatic. So I mean, this is the advantage for you to enjoy the best trouble-free 508. Both 2000. I mean, I'm talking about. Look at what I'm saying. I'm talking about this model and this model. But they all have that engine. This Elite 5 W2 and this late W2, same engine. This engine is very good. I actually like this engine. Honestly, some Nigerians are the ignorant ones tend to shy away. But then, if you experience the turbo engine in 508, you will crave, you will love this engine. I mean, you have no idea. So yeah, you could now say, oh, but the turbocharged engine in 508 W2 has more power. For example, this one is 147. Those one in 508 is 163. Even most of them you see in Nigeria are actually 154 or 156. Actually, 156. They're not even 163. But you could say, no, five. How many? 7? Is it 7? The power difference not that much. It's 7. Okay, horsepower difference. Okay, fine. 156, 163. So it basically goes the same engine. But my point is, that's the maximum power you can get as far as petrol engine is concerned. For all the 508, they are shipping in from Europe to Nigeria. 163. But the entire W2. But in China, you can get this is 2.0. Can get this natural aspirated from 2011 to 20, is it 16 or 17, 508. So yeah, it might not have much power like the turbo engine, but you have peace of mind. Have less said that. Trust me, turbo, you have to be highly, see, you have to triple your maintenance cost to be able to own a 508 because, not because of the car itself, but because of the engine. Yeah, headache. Okay, let me focus on what I'm doing. So, the cost of maintenance is just higher, much higher than this natural aspirated engine. Now, there is something I discovered recently. I didn't even know before when I did the other video that something else, another good engine exists. Guess what? We have something like this again that you also find in the China 5W2508. So far, the ones I've seen it are the 2011 to 2013. So far, it's possible that he also extended up to this newer version. I'll tell you, I'll keep, researching on this. Like I said, most time when you go online to search for anything in China, for some reasons all these what's the name of this Microsoft search engine and the Google, they tend to cut you off from China stuff. You don't really access them unless you now look deep into the internet search. Then you start getting some information concerning cars in China. So now, so for this model, most likely this version, the improved version will have it. So they now have this engine. You can see it's almost the same thing with this. Look at it, they are basically the same engine. If you ask me, you say, oh, just because they change, you can see this one, it says CVVT here on the cover. This is just engine cover. And this one, it says VTCS. Like I said, it's as if you can even interchange the cover, but maybe there could be another model name engraved on the engine to be able to differentiate the two. So this one is like the common. This is like the common one we call EW10A here. Though you remove the cover, there might be one or two. I said basically the same. Now this is 2.0. Now this one is 2.3. This 2.3 natural aspirated. But guess what? It has more power than the turbo engine they sell in Europe. Natural aspirated with more power. At least more horsepower. I won't be able to find the torque because the other one, the 163 they sell in Europe, they bring to us is 240, 240 Nm torque. So not that, in fact, not even much. Just that because the turbo they so tend to come up at lower RPM, the huge part of the torque. So as in the huge maximum part of the torque comes up at lower RPM. But natural aspirated, you may need to press the throttle a little bit lower to get those huge part of the engine maximum torque. So this one that has VTCS 2.3 liter, guess what? It has the power is the horsepower is 170 something, but approximately 171. It could be, like I said, I'm still researching on it, but on average, all the ones I've come across, I'm not talking about what is it, I'm talking about the cars that are being advertised, being sold. 171, 170, 171. So on average, it's about 171 horsepower. And yet it's much cheaper, less headache compared to the turbocharged engines. I wish I have pictures for any of those turbocharged engines. I'll get to it later. 171. So why wouldn't you go for this? It has more power than these ones with head that will cost you so much to maintain. The parts are also available because even if there's one part that might be different, maybe the throttle body fine. It could be just one or two small differences. Accessories. Okay, the 2.3 means the piston will be bigger. All you need is know how to maintain your engine properly. You don't wreck your change your timing belt when due. Make sure all your timing keys, if possible, change all of them so that you don't lose your valve. So there won't be any need for you to open the engine. Maintain your engine cooling system. Use the recommended engine oil. Why would you bother about using the engine failing? So, or you go for this one, which is basically the same one. The engines are available here. The 2.01, which is 147. Still higher. It has more power than even the one in the 407. 407 and 307, 143, 147. So, but this is 171, much higher. If you actually are driven the 508, the standard 508 turbo engine with 163 mass for petrol engine in Europe, and the one they assembled and sold in Nigeria, same 156, 163. They are not necessarily quick cars. They're fast, but not necessarily quick, especially when you now compare them with the older V6 cars, 406, 407. They are not really that fast, quick. Okay, they are not quicker than V6. Let me put it down. So this one will be faster. I don't know how quick, but since it's not turbo engine, but two of them could even be on the same terms of 0 to 60 hard acceleration, and you have peace of mind. Hey, if I must have a 508, I will find a means to import, especially if I must buy a Tokunbo. I can also use that money, import it. Unless I can't find the means to import from China. That's the only way for me not to have these engines that are less maintenance costs are much less headache to deal with and the rest. I'm just pointing it out, giving you the opportunities you probably don't even know about that you have. Now, if it must be that power, no, you want that turbo, the way turbo behave, this and that, you want that. Still, there's a turbo engine in the China W2508. I'm still talking about this, especially this version, which is the best when it comes to W2508. Now, if you are talking about this facilitated version, you want the one with the most powerful engine, the quickest among all of them. Now, before I talk about this one, see, understand that even the one with this engine, this 2.3 liter with 171 HP, also has 6-speed automatic. This one said that I know most people prefer automatic, so I'm just giving you the option. You have 6-speed automatic compared to earlier Peugeot cars with these engines that have 4-speed automatic. You have the option of 6-speed automatic, which will give you less headache. I believe they are all 86. I don't know for sure, so, but most cases it will be AMCs or 86. Now, if you want the best powerful W2 in ever produced so far that I know of, it still has to come from China for petrol engines, not diesel. It still has to come from China. The China one with the turbo engine is much faster, more powerful than all the ones they produce in Europe. This version of 508 include the one assembled in Nigeria or any Asian, any other African country or wherever they assemble this, or Latin America. So far that I know of, it has to come from China. And this is the engine. Hold on to show you guys. Yes, I've been impressed with my findings. This engine. Those of you who are familiar with the RH508, you can tell, oh, this is like similar engine in those cars. Now look at the turbo, it's almost the same turbo you find in RH508. Look at it. Look at it again. I'll keep pointing it out. You might find this in something like this in Europe. But the Europe production of this, don't get me wrong. This version, model of this thing, yeah, this is a newer version of THP engine. So don't say this is a newer version. So you might find it in Europe, but the power, they are not tuned to have up to this power, except the one in China. This one has 204 horsepower. So this is the only one that can not only match V6, can actually outspeed V6. This one. 200 horsepower and let me see, I think the torque, thought I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, the one I'm looking at here doesn't have it. But the torque, I think, is almost the same. If I remember when I was reading it up, it was one car they advertised, so they put the horsepower and the torque. So the torque is almost the same with 406 V6, 280 Nm. If I remember correctly, I'm just coming across this information newly, so I'm taking time to absorb and do further research to grab the whole thing. So, but the power, so it's almost like, see, in other words, it's almost like this is 406 V6 power that they put in 508. I want to believe this car should be faster than 406. Why? Because of this turbo. Same power, 406 is lighter, don't get me wrong, it's lighter. So it should be able to be faster. Same power, almost, but because it's turbo, so the huge part of that 280N will come up at much lower RPM compared to the ES9J4S in 406 V6. So that's why I believe this should be faster. 406 is V6, ES9J4S, especially the manual, it's about 7.6 seconds or something like it's a 7.4 there. It's a 7-second fast car, so or quicker. So this one should be much less. The only way for me to find out is until I be able to gain access to start seeing some of these car, specifications. Right now, none of them. I've not been able to view one to see, people that have done it. Maybe YouTube video on that. You haven't looked. I did the size, nothing come up. So I don't know. Eventually, I'll succeed in getting one to see how good this car is or how quick it is. So this is the one you should go for if you must be the quickest, the most powerful of this 508, which is very common in Nigeria. They assemble it here, they assemble it in Europe, everywhere. But these ones, they assemble in Nigeria and Europe, they are not as quick as this. This engine, the one with this engine, produced in China. Like I said, they also produce something similar like this in Europe, but not as quick as this. I can't even vouch that they produce something like this in Europe, but hey, I'm just saying, it's 1.6 liter. It's most likely they did, so don't get me wrong. But for some reason, still the power is still low. So I remember there was one they even did with 180 horsepower thereabouts, which is like the normal. I think what they do in China, they will use the same engine in Europe. They use it producing cars in Europe. It seems to intentionally reduces the power in Europe of those engines marketed over there. But when they go to China, they increase the power. Same engine, but different power. Maybe the ECUs or something. I don't know. Maybe the other things they will do mechanically to boost the power up. It's possible. So, because of that, and the other thing I would say is I can't say for sure the availability of parts of this engine yet. How common? Let me say how common this engine, the parts are, because they are not that common. This engine, the entire engine, are not yet common in Nigeria. So means you may, I don't know. The turbocharger is not common, but you can get it as used one, because it's not only on this car I've seen it. I've seen it on other Peugeot cars with the improved THP engines, 2014 upward. Yeah, I've seen this type of turbo Peugeot vehicles that are produced from 2014 upward. So it's possible you might get it. This is almost the same, if not identical turbocharger you find in is it not that one in RCZ 200? It should be the same turbocharger in RCZ 200, THP 200 or 308. Should be also. I can't try to figure out whether it's the same. It's the same design, so it should be the same in 308 GTI. The T7 308 GTI. Just saying. So yeah, the parts could actually be available, but you might not be able to get them new, maybe used ones. So that's what I'm saying. But still, you may some of the. Let me put it this way: if rather than go for the lesser power turbo engine, the one assembled in Nigeria and Europe, why not just go for the most powerful one, so that even if you still be having all those once in a while turbo headache, that once one of the solenoid that work with turbocharger start acting up, you lose the engine power completely almost. It doesn't matter whether it's this one or that old one or the lesser powered one. So I can also get the high performance one and enjoy the power so that even if eventually the same issue will happen, at least when it works, you enjoy it more. That's the way I look at it. So okay, so but on average, most people will prefer um a car that will not give them much, to one that will keep the maintenance cost most lower and with some good power. Go for this 2.3 or go for this 2.0. That's all I have to say. So, like I said, I dedicated this video to that guy. I wanted to send him message, just to kind of update to our conversation, the last conversation we had. But then I was like, let me do a video so that when you watch it, you'll be able to take his time to understand. If you have your means, if you are watching, when you are watching this video, I'm going to link it to you. If you have your means, somebody who can help you import this from China, do your research. The same amount you use to go and buy the foreign used one in Nigeria, like you say, you prefer the Tokumbo. That's what you plan to buy. Check how much you get that Tokumbo in Nigeria. The foreign used one, they are direct imported, they are selling here or intend to import from Europe. Check if it's the same amount or if not less, we also import it and ship it from China. Check, do your this thing, weigh your option. Unless you don't have any means to find somebody to ship the car to you from there. That's what I'm saying. If I were enter this car, just I'm not. I'm just telling you guys. If I were enter this car and affordability is not the issue, I import from China. I import from China. So far, I don't know if this will have a manual option, but I know it has 6-speed automatic. I think this one should even be E86, not even 86. Improved 6-speed automatic. So if I have my option and it's a manual, in fact, this is the only engine that for some reasons that will make me to say, you know what? Maybe I've changed my mind. I'm going to get this 508 version. Because this is the only 508 that makes sense to me, guys. I'm not joking, I'm not lying. Is it that newer model? Let me just find out. Peugeot 548R8. I want to show you guys so you know I'm serious. Because when I'm saying this, you look as if I'm joking about. To see it together and so you know I'm serious. And what I'm saying, I meant it. You see this 548? See all these things? Nah, no interest. No interest. But the good thing is the front view is very good looking. I know this is a sketch or drawing, but you know what I mean. Very good looking. It's a coupe shape. Remember these days I'm into coupe, so has that coupe shape. So makes sense. Very good. But this is not my problem. It's not why I dislike the car. Why is it not showing me different way? The reason why I dislike the car is the revving. When you watch it live, you will really, it just makes no sense to me. When you see it live, 101, I dislike it. Some people like it fine, but it might look okay in drawing here, but in real life, it doesn't. This tail light messed it up. Messed it up. The tail lights, I just didn't get the design. Messed it up. kind of make it look one car. I don't even know. So I have no zero interest. It's not even about maybe you cannot afford it. That's why. No, it's not about. See, all the cars I've had now, I currently have are cars that I've been dreaming before. Maybe I don't know how old you are. Maybe when you are still in primary school or when you are still being breastfed. Those are cars I was dreaming of. I saw them back then in my university days. Before then, admire, visualize, wish one day I wish I could drive this car. I have them now. So it's not about yeah, because you can. If I even if I can, whether I can or cannot afford this car, it's a different thing. But if I like it, see it, find it very attractive, why don't? Of course, I will be looking out for. Hopefully someday I will own the car. But zero interest. And the worst of it, no manual. Manual is only for the diesel 1.5 liter engine that I'm not even sure has up to 100 horsepower. I don't know, maybe it does, but for something like this, come on, how would I be driving a car like this? Look very sporty with that kind of tricycle power just for the sake to drive manual. Can I say, walk away, look for another thing that is more interesting. So those are the things that makes me to wash my hands off this car. Don't care. Yeah, if you like it, like it. I'm just saying. The reason why I'm pointing it out is for you to understand that the only thing that will ever, or in fact, of all the 508 produced so far, is only this version. Is only this one. No other one. Not the earlier model talking about this. No, it's this one. And so far, Peugeot has put this engine in the China productions 204. The engine that match my V6 and may even be quicker than all my V6. But most likely there's no manual option from so far what I've seen. So see, I always tell people I don't care about, even if you like, put 700 horsepower in a car. If it's not manual, yeah, you can have it, enjoy it. Fine, there are people that will enjoy that power. Transmission matters a lot to me. Don't get irrespective of that, I also want the power on the engine, but transmission is a very critical deciding factor for me. So if you like, put 20 speed automatic in the car. Hey, have your fun. I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. Not for me. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to like what I'm saying. I'm just telling you why I drive what I drive, why I enjoy doing that, why it's like one of the purposes why I see exist because of those cars, because of it gives me reason to wake up every morning to feel good about being alive. I mean, that's enough for me. If you don't find it enough for you to be alive, because I find something that one of the reasons why I don't want to lose my last breath. Whatever gives you the reason, hey, I'm telling you mine. So, um, if I wish they could do a manual on that. Yeah, I know you'll be saying, oh, you're sounding hypocritical that you're telling people go for natural aspirated engine or not turbocharged engine 508. Yet you are going for turbo. Because I can deal with that. I'm a technician, so I can have that patience. You guys cannot. Most of you guys at least cannot. Because I know how people behave when it comes to repairs. There are some repairs that you have to be willing to spend or have that patience. Sometimes it's not even about spending. Can you be able to have that patience? Remember when my 505 dealt with me? Did I freak out? No, I didn't. The other people were like, hey, no, I want this car fixed. Hey, you give it to this person. No, you're not doing it. You're wasting my money. You're doing this. Look at how much I spent. Yeah, the car is not there. Hey, let me call police for you. Yeah. Woo, woo. Pressure. But in my own case, I parked the vehicle. Really stayed there. Doesn't matter how many months. Remember, I put it on that. So even if it take me 6 months, 1 year, I don't care. When I have the time, figure it out, I'll fix it. I'll start using it as I enjoy. Not everyone will do that. So that is me. For me, it doesn't matter, even if it's just few times that I'll get to enjoy the car with that power, with that transmission, with that car attitude, and then it gives issue for another who know how long. Fine. I mean, it's not like the only car we have. So, if it's the only car, or you need the car to be the one you use most, I don't want to, even if you can afford it, but I don't want a car that you'll be spending so much in maintaining the vehicle. I'm begging you, I'm begging you, go for any of these engines. Go for any of these two engines. You are better off. I'm telling you, you are better off. You are better off. But if you're okay, it doesn't mean the turbo engine will eat you deep, dry you up. All you need is follow the recommended change interval fluid, do the best you can. It will serve you. And even if the issue comes up, you deal with it and continue as long as you are willing to do those spending. Maybe now they started coming, I don't know, but so would I still recommend turbo engine in 508? Yes. Would I still recommend W2508? This one is the first one I recommend. If you want to go for this model, fine, but this will be the number one for lesser spending and maintenance. Followed by this, if you have the time, the will, fine. You still enjoy it, but this you are better off. This should be like second option. Because this one may cost you more to buy, to purchase first. It's newer, but then see, if you want more, contact me, pay that money. You have the option of 7,000 naira. We can talk at length. Like I said, all I need is I'll make a time for you. Even if at that moment you paid, I'll be like, oh no, give me some minutes. Observe something I'm doing. Later on, we'll call you on WhatsApp or Telegram. We'll talk. You know, you know that after we are done with that discussion, that you gain that 7,000 naira is like what you is that the value you get that 7,000 will be like nothing, or you pay the 50,000 naira, you now have 3 years to whatever you want, whatever issue you want, and some other things are other benefits that are also attached to that. Fine. So if you're interested in any of these, so you can contact me and I'll send you those terms and conditions. You read whichever one yourself, then we'll keep it up from there. All right, till next video.